Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator of the Honest Lucis newsletter, and I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the alchemist, we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me: I do not just use the tarot; I use cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne the God, it would not stop me. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Angel number 22. God, what messages do you have for us to hear at this time to become the alchemist of our lives, or just to do magic in public? God, what messages do you deem worthy for us to hear? Meaning your guardian angels, ancestors, beings of light, come in, know that they're more than welcome. Beings of light, come in. Angel number 44 and 43. Guys, make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional messages as well as information about me, but me, honestlysis.com. All right. So the cards that came out is free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without condition. And celebration, celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. And last but not least, the truth. See your light, know your power, and have the courage to walk your truth. And so I feel like this message is God asking us to not be afraid to be a free spirit, to not be afraid to love who we are going to love, to not be afraid to go after the things that we want to go after. I feel like God is saying to just to appreciate that, to celebrate, and to revel in the beauty that is you. I also feel like God is saying that we're currently in this time where we are moving into this period of celebration where we are being able to rise our vibration, because right under this was vibration, just because we are standing in our truth, just because we are being a free spirit and we're doing the things that are on our heart. So I feel like God is saying congratulations for, being strong enough to turn away from the things that no longer serving you. Congratulations for walking your truth. Let's just I'm actually going to grab one tarot card to just see what is this energy. God, what is this energy of celebration and free spirit with the truth? What are you trying to get my beautiful people to see about this message? What is this message of celebration and free spirit? What are you trying to say? Just give us one card, God. Make it as plain as possible. One card, please. Five of Staff with the King of Coins at the bottom. And so you see the Five of Staffs right here. And what does that kind of look like to you? It looks like it's like a lot of chaos a little bit. Like one person is trying to walk away. But his staff is kind of entangled with this other person. This person just looked like he's playing around. This person is actually trying to get up. And I feel like what God is saying, I feel like that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to walk away from like chaos and turmoil. I feel like he's saying, have the power to be a free spirit. Have the power to walk away. If things are no longer, in your truth, or no longer in alignment with your life, God is saying, have the power to walk away. If you do have the power to walk away, and look at this, the Tower reverse came out, you'll be able to be the King of Coins. I feel like what God is saying is that maybe you have been in a situation where there's just been a lot of confusion. I feel like there's a work environment, or maybe, a group endeavor that you've been working on, in that you guys are just not seeing eye to eye anymore. And I feel like what God is saying is, be a free spirit. Don't be afraid to walk in your truth. Don't be afraid to turn away from the things that you no longer, that you're not used to, or that like you're used to. Don't be afraid to walk in the unknown. Angel number 411. Look at that. As I was just saying that, don't be afraid to walk in the unknown. What God is trying to get you to do, God is trying to get you to embrace your free spirit. He's trying to get you to embrace the person that you truly are. He had all of this stuff come up because he wants you to see that these people are not in alignment with the life that you're ultimately trying to lead. And so he's saying, don't feel bad about what happened. Don't cry about the things that you had to let go. Angel number 440. Instead, have celebration. Know that it's leading you to the life that you ultimately deserve. Let's get just... actually going to get you guys a Sacred Rebel. God, clarify this message of free spirit, celebration, and truth. What are you trying to get us to understand about this Five of Staff energy and creating a tower moment, walking away from things that are no longer serving to us so that we can get to the life that we deserve? What are you trying to get us to understand about the beauty of being a free spirit? What are you trying to get us to celebrate? What truth are you trying to get us to realize and to embrace? God, please make it as plain as possible. Card that's looking up at me is I can always tell a different financial abundance story. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. So I feel like maybe in the past, you guys, in the past, your family, how you grew up, you've always been, living less than. You haven't seen a lot of abundance. You haven't seen people being able to relax. You've been around a lot of chaos and a lot of turmoil. And I feel like what God is saying is that just because that is your norm doesn't mean that it has to always be like that. God is saying that you have the power to change your life. You have the power to create a tower moment in your life, angel number 634, and you do it in your mind. Like, people see this tower and they automatically think, oh, I'm about to lose my job, or I'm about to do this. God is saying, it's a mindset. I can live a life of living happily ever after. Right now, I just feel like what God is saying is that you are a free spirit. You are someone who, you want to love without judgment. You just want to be loved. You just want to have a nice love. You want to have a nice life. You want to have you want to have it all. You want to be fine in your finances. You want to be fine in your love life. And what God is saying is you don't have to choose. You can have the life that's meant for you. Just because you're used to this chaos, just because you're used to this turmoil and these people being here, it don't mean that you can't change. And I kind of feel like what God is saying is, if you really want the life that you feel on the inside, the things that you dream about constantly at night, angel number 724, God is saying have the power to walk in your truth. Have the power to turn away from chaos and to walk towards the life that is ultimately meant for you. A lot of this stuff is just a mindset shift. It's just telling ourselves, I'm worthy of it. I had to tell myself that myself. I've been in corporate America for the last 10 years, and if you work in corporate, it's chaotic. It's not a good environment. I mean, it's not for me. Like, it's just not an environment for me. And I realized that it matched my environment for a long time, but it doesn't match who I am on the inside anymore, angel number 803. And so I had to have the power to mentally be like, this doesn't match for me. I don't have to feed into it. Just because somebody treat me this way don't mean I have to treat them that way as well. I'm not going to allow somebody to change who I am ultimately on the inside. That's the problem we get in this world. And because people don't love the way that we want to love, people don't give to us freely, we feel like, oh, I'm going to put up a barrier on my heart, or I'm not going to be that way because ain't nobody going to take advantage of me. But what you're really doing is putting up boundaries and putting up stuff over yourself and blocking yourself from receiving the things that you really want. Why would you do that? What sense would that make, right? All right, God, one final message. One final message. Make it as plain as possible. One final message. Making very good timing. Give me just one card, God. Thank you. Wow. Beyond the mind, the heart's beat. So again, I feel like God is saying you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your heart. You have to trust that who you naturally are is worthy, and it's necessary. You have to be who you are. The people that you are around, they don't understand that free spirit. They don't understand the way that you love. And it's probably because you're not meant to be around them. That's why God has you going through this, so that you can get to the life that's ultimately meant for you, right? All right. The message that we're going to focus on is angel number 29, seeing the true you, angel number 945. And it says, sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though they see. Sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we see reflected back to us through their eyes is truth. Yet the accuracy of a reflection depends on the clarity of that which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms an opinion about what is perceived, then what is reflected back to us will, at best, be distorted. It is not necessarily through ill will, it is just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn something of the nature of the sun from the moon, but not so much as through direct perception. This oracle has come to you because you have been putting rather too much faith in the reflection that others have of you, to the point that you might not be honoring all that you are and all that you are becoming because you believe too little of yourself. There may be those around you that are able to reflect you more faithfully and even help you see more of your own greatness and beauty. These are the souls blessed with inner stillness. In clear waters of their oceans of consciousness, you can come to recognize yourself with clear perception. However, there are those that are not tended to their own ocean and are unable to be still enough to genuinely reflect and receive your light back to you. There is no judgment here. Each takes the path of self-healing that is available and appropriate at any given time. However, to attempt to see the magnificence of the sun in a very partial moon doesn't make too much sense. If you are blessed with those in your life that can show you the beauty within you, wonderful. Even so, this oracle comes with a task you are now ready for. You are beginning to develop the art of direct perception. This is the ability to recognize yourself not only in the eyes of others, but from how you feel about yourself, how you experience yourself, and how you observe yourself with compassion and kindness from within. This is a step towards a radical empowerment that does not require perfection in order for you to recognize you are lovable and have much to offer. It is empowerment based on the acceptance of all that you are, working with your strengths, tending to your weaknesses, and being loving, encouraging, and nurturing of all that you perceive. As you continue on this journey, you will not only see your human self, but the eternal within you. This is a breathtaking experience that opens you up to creative energy that flows abundantly through all of life. It is an experience that takes great preparation because we must be strong within our own self-love and acceptance to be able to hold acceptance for all of life. This oracle is nudging you into that perception, for when you have the experience of truly beholding yourself, all judgment, fear, and doubt will fall away, and you would just know yourself to be sacred. Then you will be asked to embrace the deeper journey of sacred rebel against rebellion, against judgment and fear, and into passionate creativity and unconditional trust in life. This oracle comes with a special message for you. If you are confused about who you are and your motives or your actions based on what others are saying or how they are responding to you, step back. In your quest to be a responsible person, you may be unintentionally taking on the feelings of others, making their reflection of you more than they are in truth. More often than not, reflections are more about the state of the reflector than that which is being reflected. Let those external perceptions go. Can you just acknowledge yourself? Do so and be free. Angel number 1356. And so God is saying, this message, he's asking you to embrace the free spirit that you are. If people do not understand you, or if people are, making you question yourself, God is saying, do not allow outside sources, do not allow chaos to make you question who you are on the inside. If these people don't appreciate who you naturally are, then have the power to walk away so that you can get to the people who are really truly meant for you. And if it's not even a matter of walking away physically, walk away mentally. Allow yourself and who you believe you are to reign beyond whoever other people's opinion. Trust yourself. People don't know themselves. A lot of people don't really truly see themselves, so how can they truly see you? A lot of people don't walk in their path, so how can they encourage you to do it? A lot of people are scared to love, so how can they trust somebody like you who are fearless in this endeavor? Don't allow people on the outside to make you shrink on the inside. All right, guys. To wrap this up, we're going to do a healing message. Put your hand on your heart and repeat after me, or just touch and agree with me. I now break any contract I have ever made with another, consciously or unconsciously, that has given them power over me, power over my sense of self, the authority to approve or reject or anything about me, including my voice, body, creativity, spirituality, and way of living. Of my own free will, I now choose to directly perceive my own inner beauty and to turn within with kindness and compassion to see myself through the eyes of unconditional love. So be it, Ashe. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. Be willing, if there's a lot of chaos, a lot of turmoil, be willing to be willing to turn inwards, be willing to trust that free spirit inside of you and go after the life that is meant for you. All right, guys, if this was beneficial for you, drop your key takeaways down below. If not, at least give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste, angel number 1616. Take care.